There are messages I seek to channel for you guys involving the Golden Age. The Golden Age. There are very few people on this planet right now that have interdimensional traveled into the Golden Age. The Golden Age is just right above this dimension we call the third dimension on Earth. It lies right above us, waiting for us to be receptive to it. And those few who have crossed interdimensional traveled into that reality have seen it, not through the eyes of the human eye, but through the eyes of the ultra-sensitivity being that is within us, that has more than just 5 senses, but has senses of a knowing, of a feeling that is beyond this dimensional reality, of energy that flows through us that we can hold. But again, it's like holding and flowing through us simultaneously. The Golden Age, and my children's children, will be reality in the way the human eye can see, the human eye can taste, can smell, can touch. And those few who have interdimensional traveled into that plane of existence right above our heads, right above us, waiting for us, where beings, golden ray beings, lie there, patiently waiting, organizing things, getting their plans ready, getting their plan of action ready for when they will incarnate like a massive tidal wave. The waves that have been coming in have been small waves. Waves people like to call as the indigo children, the crystal children, the rainbow children. These waves have been coming in, but they have been very few. And the waves get bigger and bigger as this world, the dimension 3D, the third dimension of Earth, begins to rapidly spiral, spin into a new interest. This interest is started as a curiosity and then into a fascination, into a intriguing, and now it's into an idea for possibility. No more is it just a curiosity, fascination, or something intriguing. It's actually an idea, a possibility that can happen. That can happen, and we can feel, we can touch, we can see it on all our human senses. Not just for those few who've interdimensional traveled into that golden age just above us, waiting for us to be receptive to it, to unlock our gates, our 3-dimensional gates, so we can bring it forth down, bring it down, like sucking energy through a straw, bringing it down. But that only takes individuals allowing themselves to die. The Golden Age will not exist unless individuals will allow themselves to die. Not in a physical sense, a human body sense, in a sense of allowing themselves everything they think to be true, everything they think that once was true, every memory of how things are, how things should be, let that die. Then the gates will be open, and the beings on the other side that have never been incarnated on Earth ever before, but have been patiently waiting throughout centuries, thousands of years, for this moment in time when those gates can open, when they can flood in and take and use their embodiment to bring their dimension into this dimension, combining this dimension into an interdimensional reality where the 3D, the sense, the human senses can be felt, but now the fifth dimensional senses, the knowing and the psychic in the third eye, and the worlds between worlds, the energy that between energy, the existence beyond existence can coexist together. Right now, they are meshing energetically together, but we cannot physically see it. We cannot physically see it through our human eye. We can see it through our 3D, our third eye, but not through our physical eye. So those few who have interdimensional traveled to the golden age, your children's children, I can reassure you, will be those individuals, those beings that will be the ones who are creating a new way of existing, a new rule. It's like revolutionizing the globe, taking control of things, not in a sense of controlling things and controlling people and hierarchy and none of that stuff. Controlling where they are using their power to get away from the planet, away from this old thing that we've been resisting to get rid of, and will be literally pushing this planet to stop what it's doing and to do something else. It's a death of the planet, just like the dinosaurs. A death must happen in order for a rebirth can happen. Many are resisting, many are not fully seeing, not with their sight, the physical sense, but seeing with their internal sense. Nobody is following their knowing. People are just wandering around this planet, not actively trying to pursue a better planet, but a better society in a cultural sense, in a country sense, in a capitalized sense, in a socialist sense, a government sense. Nobody is trying to use their power and to assert a new way of existing as a planet. If you look at the globe from space, this planet is just one planet. It's not split up into individual countries and states and towns within states and countries. Everybody's just thinking about themselves, thinking about what can they gain. But it's so much more than just the South. There's the planet. It's one thing. And the golden age wants to happen, but people need to assert themselves into allow themselves to die. It's okay to be wrong. Sometimes you have to be wrong so you can be right. What is the point in beating yourself, just beating yourself up, trying to figure out a problem that inside you know is wrong, but you just will not allow yourself to admit that. It's how the planet is. Nobody will admit that they're wrong, that this society needs change. Everybody knows it inside, and there's few that express it, but nobody is willing to truly admit it. Because sometimes you have to be wrong in order to be right. What's the point of beating an equation over and over and over again, hoping that you're going to find an equation, that you're going to find the piece of the equation to make it right? It's pride. Pride is what keeps people beating at the same equation, trying to figure out why it's not working. And it's too proud to give up the equation and start from scratch, because people have gotten so attached to themselves being right, and when they admit that they're wrong, they don't like that. They feel like being wrong means that you're not good enough, that there's something wrong with you, that you're not smart enough, that you're not wise enough, that you don't make the cut. But those that are wrong can admit they're wrong, they will end up being right, because of the fact they will discover themselves evolving and expanding beyond what people just cannot expand beyond, because they get stuck, stagnant, because they just won't allow themselves to die. They won't kill an equation and just start from scratch. They won't kill their way of thinking, because killing their way of thinking, to them, they have the perception that it means that there's something wrong with them. To start from scratch doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It means that you just want to evolve. You just want to be better. You just want to be more than what you were. Golden Age is here for us all. but it's only for those who are willing to allow themselves to die in the most painful way. The most painful way, but it's not painful in reality, it's just difficult because you're looking at things not as they are, but as what they could be.